About a year and a half ago, I put out a video about the Sound Devices 442 that I had just purchased. And almost exactly a year after making that purchase, I sold it and bought this, the Tascam DR-70d. I've had the 70D for about 6 months now, and I figured it was time to do a review. First of all, let's get it out of the way. Why would I sell a $2,000 Sound Devices 442 in favor of a $250 Tascam unit? The answer to that is I simply wasn't using the 442 enough. When I was working in situations where I needed a mixer like that, they were rented or provided for us. And what I really needed was something that I could make videos with in my own time. Something that would go along with my DSLR cameras. And the 70D just fit that bill perfectly. Before purchasing the Tascam, I did consider other options that are on the market, such as the Zoom H6, but honestly, it was the form factor of the 70D that attracted me to it the most. Being able to fit right underneath the camera with the mount that comes with it, and also having that 1/4-20 mount on the bottom is really helpful to mount it off to the side on a stand like I have it in this video. What's really useful about the DR-70 is that you have a line output to go to your camera and a return to monitor back. With the camera like mine, the 5D Mark II, having that and this headphone jack with its own volume control really expands the usability of my camera. Having USB power input is brilliant, and an external input lets you connect things like an iPod in for monitoring another track. Locking XLR 1/4-inch combo jacks are a really nice touch as well. Powering on and off requires a firm hold, so you don't have to worry about it accidentally being switched off during use. And when powering back up, it always requires you to confirm phantom power so as to not damage any electronics connected that are sensitive to that. In my experience, the DR-70 has been extremely reliable and easy to use. To set it up to record, you'll notice the black box around the number 1. That means channel 1 is record enabled. The little microphone symbol means that I have phantom power on there. If you go into the basic menu, you can see channel 1 is turned on. It's as simple as setting that to record. You go to channel 2, you'll see my channel 2 here is off. We go and turn that on and back out to the main menu, and you'll see the black box around channel 2 as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and enable channels 3 and 4 and enable those with the built-in microphones to record. And you'll see those when we go back out to the main screen, channels 3 and 4, you now have the microphones built into the unit, all 4 channels set to record. Now I'm simply going to go back into channel 4 and turn that off so it doesn't record, back out to the main screen, and you can see channel 3 still has the microphone, 4, no black box, no microphone. Now I'm going to go in and turn off channel 3 and channel 2, leaving only channel 1 left with both phantom power and record enabled. This is the setup I'll use to record the voiceovers for this video. You might be wondering, in fact, if I'm recording this video with the DR-70, and up until this point, I'm not. My workflow for this, so I can work quickly, is to take the line out from the DR-70 straight into my laptop and record these into Adobe Premiere while I'm editing them. You can hear the difference here now as I switch over to the DR-70 recorded directly. And for my money and time and not having to import the files when I'm doing quick instructional videos, sounds pretty good to me. Having a built-in slate makes syncing audio and video in post very simple. Having an SD card slot that's both protected and separate from the battery compartment door is really handy as well. One thing you should be aware of with the DR-70 is that it will go through the AA batteries, whether you use rechargeable or standard AA's, very quickly. That's hard to complain about in a unit of this cost when it's providing up to 4 channels of phantom power at a time. And I can't complain at all about it when you take into account that they've allowed bus power over USB, so I can use a simple battery pack that I would use to recharge my iPhone or iPad. This is a 12,000 milliamp hour one from Jackery that costs about $25, and this will keep the DR-70 going for quite a long time. So to wrap up, I want to answer a couple of the questions I've had the most since buying the DR-70D. One being, did I buy it because it's better than the 442? No, I bought it because it was better for what I need to do with it. The second question I get a lot is, are the mic pre's as good as a Sound Devices 442? And the answer is no. And while that might be the case, what we've got to keep in perspective here is that this unit is less than 1/10 of the cost of the closest spec'd unit from Sound Devices. So if you're not in a situation where you may be facing inclement weather and grueling conditions and all of the reasons that you would purchase and use a Sound Devices quality unit on a professional production, if you're not in those situations and you can use this unit within its range of abilities, I think you're going to be really pleased with it. There are so many great recorders out on the market right now. Regardless of which one you pick, you're getting so much for your money compared to even just a couple years ago. So that's the DR-70D. Hopefully that was helpful if you're in the market for a new recorder. Leave any questions you have down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.